Rochester had its roots in March of 1991. The videotape beating of Rodney King by Los Angeles police officers. In April of this year, not guilty verdicts against the officers ignited violence and destruction across the country. Dwayne Brozek takes us back to that Friday afternoon in May.
The calm of that Friday afternoon was shattered by a rampaging mob of teenagers. The violence began after reports of youths vandalizing businesses inside of Midtown Plaza. City police, who had been alerted of potential trouble by school district officials, responded quickly, evacuating the mall and closing it down. However, tension soon erupted outside on Main Street. Innocent bystanders became targets of random violence.
I got beat by a gang. Just came sweeping down the street here, and I was standing over there waiting for a bus near the benches, and a couple of people standing there. I said, "Oh, look out, here they come." And just as I looked up, they just swept over me, and everyone who came close took a whack at me.
Police responded in riot gear to quell the disturbance, but the crowd stood its ground, at one point showing its defiance by overturning an unmanned police car. With rocks and bottles flying and the crowd chanting, police began making arrests, trying to defuse the potential for more violence and confrontations over possible looting.
This is pathetic and it's a sad time for our entire society. Very sad time.
As day became night, an uneasy calm gripped the city. Residents in and around Rochester swamped area gun shops, preparing for the worst.
I think they kind of forced my hand. Like I said, I'm not going to be an innocent victim, and I live next door to an 82-year-old woman, and I don't want anything to happen to her.
With the potential for a full-scale eruption in mind, Rochester Mayor Tom Ryan instituted a curfew. Events were canceled in the city, and Police Chief Roy Irving spoke to calm a nervous public.
We're going to maintain the same mode we're in right now. The critical incident management system is set up. It's going to stay in place 24 hours a day as long as necessary.
The daylight saw the potential for crisis pass, with city officials and community leaders trying to begin the healing process.
Let's join in and help build a community instead of tearing it down.
We need to prepare our students to be a different kind of leader in the future, so that hopefully they can have an impact on some of the things that they know are wrong right now in our society.
9 people were injured in that afternoon of violence in downtown Rochester and over a dozen arrests made. Since then, city officials say they've taken steps to make sure something like it doesn't happen again. But some community leaders feel not enough has been done to heal the wounds and that the potential for violent unrest lies just beneath the surface. In Rochester, Dwayne Brozek, Eyewitness News.